The Sierra Student Coalition is the national student chapter of the Sierra Club, which means that we work with about 300 student groups across the country, students and youth under the age of 25. We have a student-run executive committee which sets the priorities for the organization, which is pretty unusual in that having the volunteers decide what the staff work on. So I am the regional organizer for the Great Plains area for the Sierra Student Coalition, which means that I work with students in Minnesota, South Dakota, Iowa, Nebraska, and Missouri. And what that actually means is I help students figure out their strategies, what campaigns they want to work around, how to connect with each other to have greater regional collaboration, how to improve their own organizing within their groups. So I do campus visits, I help people plan events, do media, I do one-on-one check-ins on leadership development, that type of thing. The best part is when I actually go onto campus and get to work with the students in person. You really get to build relationships. Even though I usually crash on people's couches, it provides for good stories later. I think young people understand a sense of urgency. I would say to some degree it borders on impatience, but I think that young people really are willing to push the boundaries of what is considered politically acceptable. This is our future, and so really students aren't willing to put up with the slow standard, business as usual, even organizing. And students are really creative. They come up with crazy ideas that really catch people's attention and are able to take this message to a broader audience. One of the things that is really exciting about working with REAMP is that as students we may not have the knowledge background of what all of the different issues are going on, just because we haven't been around as long. Students are newer to organizing, and so one of the things that we can do with REAMP is really connect with groups that have been looking at the overall regional strategy, working on different issues like renewable energy and transportation. After working with REAMP and working with different student organizations in the Midwest, it's really hard for me to understand how organizing happens without this collaborative model. It has been really exciting to see it develop in the Midwest, and it's my hope that we can, by being successful in working with other people in other parts of the country, get them to be doing this elsewhere. My favorite grain is quinoa, partially because it has a little swirly part to it, but it's also really tasty in my opinion.